Don't need a ton of room. Having a little bit of technical difficulties with my Teams, but hopefully we got it going now. All right, make sure we're good to go. Perfect. Okay. So we're going to start just with some simple neck stretches. So feet can be shoulder width apart. And I want you to tilt that right ear to the right shoulder. Relax your shoulders down. And then if it feels okay with that right hand, I want you to gently pull and tug on that head, just to deepen that stretch a little bit more. Again, nothing forced, just a gentle pressure with that right hand. Maybe you can even tilt that chin down. Move that right side, whatever feels good to you. Good, and then we'll switch sides. So left ear, left shoulder. Same thing with that left hand, grabbing the head, gently pulling down. Adding just a little bit of extra tension there. And then again, feel free to move that head up and down to the side. Good, we're gonna do one more each side, so back to the right. And this time I want you with that left hand to extend. So palm is going to be parallel to the floor, and I want you to reach through that wrist. That deepens that neck stretch on the left. Good, actively reach through that left hand, and then we'll switch sides. Back to the left ear, left shoulder, and then again extending through that right arm. Palm is flexed, parallel to the floor. Deepening that stretch here on the right side. Good. Kind of shake it out, roll out that neck if you have to, maybe a few shoulder rolls. And then we're going to grab our right arm across that body, and then holding it with the left. And then I want you to gently pull with that left. Relax the shoulder down. It's easy to let it tense up here. Relaxing it down. Stretching out that shoulder. Nice big shake here, switching sides. Again, relax that shoulder down. Pulling with the right hand. Good, shaking it out. Now we're going to work our triceps. So right hand in the air, bending that elbow, and then gently pulling on that right elbow. Pulling backwards. Again, nothing forced, just a gentle stretch. And then if it feels okay, you can get a little tilt in there. Help engage that lat and our obliques as we stretch. Good. And then we'll switch sides. Pulling that left elbow now, pulling it backwards with that right hand. And then again, if it feels okay, tilting to the side. Good. Shake it out. We're going to continue on our upper body. So I want you to grab those hands. So those hands are going to be butterflied. Okay, so right in the back, low back here. And then all we're doing is we're going to flex forward. And then we're extending behind us. Okay, so roll those shoulders forward. And then roll those shoulders back. So elbows point back. Chest is up. Squeezing those shoulder blades together. And then kind of caving in that upper back, allowing it to round, pushing those shoulders forward, elbows are forward. One might feel better than the other. We're working those shoulder joints here. Back and forth. Internal and external rotation here, back and forth. Good. We'll do one more each way, one more to the back. And one more to the front. Good. Shake it out here. Now we're going to move on to our wrist and forearms. So both wrists in front of you. And I want you to gently do some wrist circles. Okay. Whatever direction you want to start with. Let those fingers relax. Big circles. So take that wrist in the greatest range of motion you can, and then I want you to change directions. Done lots of typing, lots of sitting at your desk. Stretching out all of those forearms. Good. And then go ahead with that left hand, extend it out in front of you. Relax those fingers down and then gently pull with that right hand. Stretching out that forearm. And then moving back and forth here to our palm, grabbing those fingers. Gently pulling them back and forth. Stretching out those forearms and wrists and palm. Really straighten through the elbow. Keep that elbow straight if you can. Back and forth. Good, we'll switch to the other side, same thing, palms, wrist here, again, trying to extend through that elbow, keep that arm nice and straight. Get a few cracks in there from those joints. Good. All right, we're going to slowly start moving on to our lower body. So I want you to grab those hands behind you, and then I want you to gently pull. Stretching out our chest now, keep those shoulders down. And again, your hands can rest at the lower back if that stretch is too much. Maybe you're way high or way low, your choice. Reclasp those hands and then feet. I want you to just about shoulder width apart here. And then we're going to gently just forward fold. So forward folding over those. Bending over here, stretching out our entire hamstrings and our hips. And then I want you to pedal those knees. Side to side, shift those hips a little bit. Keep those hands clasped behind your back here. Good, then find some stillness. Relax the entire upper body as far down as it'll go. Relax the head, the chin, the neck. And then now I want you to actively pull those hands above you. So reclasp those fingers and then actively pull that chest apart. Make sure you breathe. Reclasp those hands if you need. And again, you find your comfort level. Those hands might be really high, or they can stay at your lower back, either one. Good. Go ahead and relax those hands back down to your lower back. You can relax them, so touch those toes. Have those hands, find your legs, find your toes, the ground maybe. And then I want you to shift side to side. Those hips. Back and forth. Good, making our way back up top here to a standing position. And we're gonna do some hip circles. So if you gotta hold on to something, balance might be off, that's okay. We're gonna drive that right leg up and around. So we're opening up that hip. You've done lots of sitting today. Those hips are probably nice and tight. Driving that knee up, out, and around. Again, make as big as circles as you can. We'll do one more here, and then we're going to change direction. So now we're going to shoot that leg back, around, and down. Good. If you want more of a challenge, you can keep that leg completely straight. I'm going to keep mine bent. Good. Moving that joint, getting that blood flow to those hips. One more big one here. Good. Then we'll switch sides, same thing. Left side, drive it up, out, and around. Good. One hip might feel a little tighter than the other. That's okay. Let's do one more big rotation here, and then we're going to change directions, shifting it back, up, and around, and down. Good. Getting those hips nice and loose. Good, let's do one more big circle here. Shake it out if you need. Now we're going to do torso circles. So we're going to keep our lower body still, moving our upper body. So basically from the side, I want you to go lean over. Now we're going to lean to the left. Now we're going to lean back as far as you can. Lean to the right and down. So try your hardest to keep that lower body still. Back and forth. You should feel it in that lower back, your obliques as you go to the side, and that core as you lean back. And again, with your core, you might lean way back, way more than me. We might lean way over. Okay, we're stretching out that entire torso. Your core muscles, lower back, and 4. Good. And I want you to change directions. Whatever direction you're going, switch it up. Nice big circles. Good. Good. Coming back to our center here. We're going to do a knee to the chest. So if you need balance, you're going to hold on to something, but 2 hands here, grabbing that right knee. And I want you to pull that knee into your chest. As tight as it'll go. No space between that torso and thigh if you can get it way up there. Maybe wiggle that ankle, flex and point those toes. Working our balance here as well. Good. We'll switch sides into the left. Same thing, find a good balance here, pulling that knee all the way to the chest. Point and flex those toes, roll that ankle. Good. Last one here, we're going to do a nice low, deep squat. So feet are nice and wide, point those toes out, and we're going to sink into that squat. And maybe you can stop here, otherwise you can go all the way down if you can. Maybe shift side to side, back and forth. Elbows maybe on the knees, hands maybe on the floor. If you want more of a challenge, it can be above you. Your choice, kind of moving back and forth. And if you're up here in this squat, we're just shifting back and forth. Making our way all the way back up top, and we are done. Happy Thursday. Thanks for hopping
Happy
up.
Thursday.
Feeling good?
I am actually.